Siddhartha Gautama became Gautama the Buddha. And mankind was reminded once again that all their suffering cannot just be solved, but can be dissolved into nothingness. All our suffering cannot just be ended, but we can all be transcended. All our suffering have a single solution, not different solutions. For example, if you have not gotten, or if you did not get a chance till now, to watch Bahubali movie, unable to get the tickets is a klesha, is a suffering. And we will try to solve it in a particular way. If you survey mankind, you will find infinite number of sufferings. You can put it to a general pattern, but specifically if you look at everybody's suffering, it is infinite in number. And spiritual masters like Buddha and even Patanjali, they said that there are no different sufferings. There is only one root suffering, and there is only one root solution. If you solve that, all your suffering will cease instantaneously. If you look at Buddha's most fundamental teaching, they are called as Four Noble Truths. Arya Satya, Four Noble Truths. And the first truth, the first affirmation is existence of suffering. Buddha began by talking about suffering. If you don't acknowledge that you are suffering now, you will not seek a solution for it. If you simply go by some fancy statement, which many people are going around saying nowadays, that life is beautiful, everything is beautiful, you will see the beauty in everything, this will work for a time. But unless you have really dissolved the problems, if you are simply going on imitating the spiritual master's statements that life is beautiful, everything is beautiful, if you are simply imitating it on the surface, that is not a solution. Imitating is not a solution. We have to first acknowledge where we are and then proceed from there. All the systems of philosophy, if you look at them carefully, began by acknowledging suffering, that we are currently suffering our present condition. No matter where you are kept, you will suffer. Of course, you are suffering now inside this hall, sitting in the Milan, closed doors. Wherever you are kept now, human beings in such a position that they can suffer anything. You get them married, they will suffer. You keep them bachelor, they will suffer. You give them a job, they will suffer that job. You keep them jobless, they will suffer that. You give them children, they will suffer that. They are childless, they will suffer that too. They are capable of suffering everything. Because we are always on the verge of suffering. Even if we think sometimes that, okay, now everything is fine, everything has become fine, it is just a temporary, transient phase of the psychology itself. We are just playing with the psychology. Sometimes it becomes a little fine, sometimes not fine, sometimes fine. We are treating those phases where our mind is behaving well for some days as happiness. No, that is not the happiness that spiritual masters talk about. That is not a permanent solution for suffering. They mind itself. What needs the cure is all our chitta vrittis, as Prashanti put it. So when we are trying to search for a solution within our psychology, you may get a transient solution for it. Okay, sometimes you are in suffering and sometimes you do positive thinking and get over your negative thinking. How long do you think it will sustain? It is just waiting to go to negativity again. This duality, this flip-flop will keep happening. If we try to look for a solution within the psychology itself, this flip-flop will happen forever. It is capable of happening for eternity. The solution does not lie within the psychology, the solution lies by transcending it. Because we are not our psychology, even now we are not that. Our identification in our psychology is the entirety of our problem. So, the solution, what is the solution is a different thing, but we are not going to that now. All the path of streams of yoga, all systems of philosophy, this, that. But the point I want to emphasize here today is that spiritual quest can begin. The search for a permanent solution can happen only if you truly see that now I am suffering. Apparently, even if everything is going fine in my life, there is some inherent friction which I feel within me. It is not completely gone. So that is why Buddha began with this, his first noble truth was this, first affirmation was this existence of suffering. After saying that, then in his second noble truth he said, there must be a root cause for this suffering. Not many causes. There must be one cause for all our suffering. And then, in the third noble truth, he said, there must be a way to eradicate that cause. And fourth noble truth says, yes, there is a way to eradicate that cause, and I know what it is, and I can tell you what it is. I can tell you the way to eradicate the cause of that suffering, and the moment you remove that root cause of the suffering, all these innumerable sufferings cease. Apparently they may continue. For an onlooker they may continue, but for you they will cease. So his entire teachings, he just put it into four truths. But the main point to be noted there is, he began by affirming that currently we are suffering. No matter what we are in, we suffer that. Patanjali also began with that. Yesterday we chanted those sutras. Second chapter we chanted sadhana pada. That began by affirming klesha. And Patanjali Yoga Sutra ends in the fourth chapter by affirming that tataha klesha karma nivritti, all klesha will cease. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita began by Arjuna's suffering, with Arjuna's suffering. And in several places this affirmation comes that you will overcome all miseries. In the fifth chapter there is a verse, it says, Shaknoti iha eva yasyasur praksharira vimokshana. Man who is able to withstand the force of his mind, here now, not by going to some other world, here now, praksharira vimokshana, before leaving his body. Iha eva, here only. Such man he is a man, sayuktaha sasukhina. He is the actual man, he is the yukta. Yukta means he is the man. He is the one. So don't look for solution elsewhere, don't look for a solution in your afterlife. Don't look for a solution in your otherworldly situations. Gita affirms that you can overcome all your psychological suffering here, right here and right now. And elsewhere he says, he gives the metaphor of an ocean, just to give us a hint as to what will actually happen to us in the end. He says, no matter how much water enters the it doesn't disturb the ocean. Whatever we are calling as our mind is just like those petty small rivers which enter the ocean in front of your true self. Psychology is like that river. No matter how massive the river looks to you now, in front of the ocean it is still tiny. So whatever you call as consciousness in front of your true nature, psychology is very petty. And the moment you acknowledge your true self, the moment you look at the ocean, the turbulence in the river, it becomes tiny, it becomes insignificant. No matter what is there, it becomes insignificant. So, Patanjali says in one of the sutras, we chanted today that, he said, Tarakam sarva vishayam sarvatha vishayam vivekajam jnanam. When you have Atma Jnana, when you acknowledge your true self, it will cross you over everything, not one specific thing, everything. Tarakam sarva vishayam, it will cross you over everything. You don't have to look for a particular solution, one problem. In the initial phase, we don't do it. For a long time, human being tries to find solution. For a particular problem, they will try to find a particular solution and they will satisfy themselves with that for a long time. But after some time, they will see, because human beings are intelligent, we have Vijnanamaya Kosha blossomed in us. When a problem repeats, no matter whether it is repeating the same pattern or in variety of patterns, when problems keep occurring, we will try to look for a permanent solution, a fundamental solution. Vishnu has 10 avatars, suffering has infinite avatars. Even God has limited avatars, Misery has infinite avatars. They will come in various ways, they will come back. So unless we tackle the root cause, Patanjali calls that root cause as avidya, you can call it in various ways. Whatever name is given. So we have to first get this conviction in us that yes, there is a master solution, and try to orient our intellect accordingly. Thank you.